Cardano. You know we love it. It's an easy crypto favorite, and it's held up pretty well during this mini bear market. Recently, it's seen a price resurgence, putting Cardano news back on the map. Today, we're going to take a look at the top news stories for Cardano this week, including a huge price pump, a new Africa deal in the works, and Twitter conversations between Charles Hoskinson and Kevin Paffrath, who's running for governor of California. Let's meet Cardano. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the Bit Squad, the largest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money and crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. In this video, we talk about the latest news for Cardano you have to know. So let's talk price pump. Finally, we're seeing some upward action in the market, and Cardano has been no exception. In fact, Cardano has seen some of the most newsworthy price pumps in the entire crypto market. While we retraced a little bit today, we do think it'll get back on a recovery. We know how the media likes to pick up on these Dogecoin-like pumps. Well, Cardano is starting to gain the same amount of public interest and institutional interest. Its pumps are widely known and are starting to get the recognition they deserve. In an article on Crypto Potato, Cardano and Dogecoin took the spotlight for getting a 6% pump, while Bitcoin was struggling at the $33,000 level. Cardano has held up very well during this mini bear market, the one we've seen since May. Cardano reached its all-time high of $2.25 on May 15th and has seen a steady decline since then, almost reaching a low back down at $1 last Thursday, likely in anticipation of the futures close last Friday. Overall, Cardano lost 55% in this downtrend, which is on par with the overall crypto market, which saw a high in May of $2.6 trillion and bottomed out at $1.1 trillion leading up to the futures close. That's a 57% decrease. Compared to some other altcoins, which dumped spectacularly, Cardano has held up well and stayed on par with average market prices. Prior to the dump, Cardano's price action was a little stagnant, moving between $1 and $1.50 in April, which left some retail investors feeling frustrated and thinking that the supposed golden goose Cardano, the coin everyone was talking about, was only laying regular eggs. By mid-May, the Cardano price started to spike to its all-time high, finally showing investors what it's made of, only to tumble along with the rest of the crypto market. Now that money is coming back into the market and crypto prices are stabilizing for the moment. Confidence in its potential upside is at an all-time high. It's clearly a top pick for retail investors who are ready to leave this mini bear market and get back to the moon. Smash subscribe to help send us to the moon with subscribers. And you can enter our contest where you can win 5 Ethereum down below in the video description. But more news coming out from the Cardano Input Output Global, or IOG developers, about another African deal in the works is big news for Cardano. Although the name of the country hasn't yet been released, Director of African Operations John O'Connor has said that they're working on a deal similar to the one they've made with Tanzania and Ethiopia. The focus for this deal will be on microloans for people and businesses, and the Alonzo smart contract rollout will be a major part of the deal. Another focus of the deal will be payments and open finance. On June 9th, O'Connor tweeted that another 1 million users have been brought onto the Cardano ecosystem. Cardano has been big on adoption, and this new Africa deal shows that the project is definitely moving in the right direction, and the deals that Cardano is making with African countries are going well. Cardano has come into the crypto space like a wrecking ball, and it's turning out to be an enormous crypto project with a lot of upcoming projects and announcements to look forward to. Charles Hoskinson has been a prominent face of Cardano since its inception in 2015. A lot of people want to talk to Hosky, including GOP candidate for governor of California and YouTuber from Meet Kevin, Kevin Paffrath. Kevin's been tweeting to Hoskinson and asking what Cardano can do for the state of California. Is this an election gimmick, or is Cardano a real solution Kevin could use as governor? Kevin tagged Hoskinson in a tweet asking if Cardano can tokenize a bond raise when he becomes governor. Kevin went on to say that this could fix many of California's biggest issues. He ended the tweet with the hashtag ADA. Hoskinson replied in a tweet, "Kev, if you're gov, I'll come out to California and we'll rebuild the entire state." Gotta admit it, these computer nerds got swagger. Hit that like if you've got swag too. We don't know what role Cardano will have in the future of the state of California, but what we know for sure is that this is good news for Cardano and shows confidence in the technology and Hoskinson, the face behind it. Don't ask what California can do for Cardano, ask what Cardano can do for California. Ergo Token, ERG, is making strong connections with Cardano this week, Charles Hoskinson calling it one of the most revolutionary cryptocurrencies ever built. Ergo is a fully Cardano-compatible proof-of-work protocol that was founded by Alex Shubernoi, who helped with the development of Cardano smart contracts and also helped found Chainlink. Ergo has many use cases, including scarcity value, privacy applications, smart contracts, and support for light use in areas with limited internet connectivity and in distressed states and economies. According to Charles Hoskinson, Ergo is great tech. He says Ergo has crazy ideas like non-outsourceable puzzles and Sigma protocols, improving the blockchain and roller chains. Using proof of work on Cardano's proof of stake ecosystem will allow for faster verification of data on the blockchain because all the block headers won't need to be downloaded. Using Ergo with Cardano will enable trustless sidechains, which allows for proof-based interoperability without a miner needing to be in the middle. It also allows for storage and offline transactions, scalability of dApps, and efficient lightweight wallets. Ergo will help Cardano with its NFT system and allow it to achieve interoperability with Solana. It's no surprise that Ergo spiked in price over the past few days. All this good news is great for Ergo and for the future of Cardano. Last but not least, for Cardano news this week is the teaser on Lex Fridman's podcast that, after Lex Fridman, is Joe Rogan. When Lex asked Hoskinson during his June 16th interview about how he would explain blockchain to Joe, Hoskinson did a great job of planning to relate Cardano and blockchain tech to something Joe would be interested in. We don't know yet if this is a teaser for an upcoming interview, but Rogan's massive audience would definitely get some attention and understanding for what Cardano is and what it can be used for. And there has been plenty of speculation online that this could be the next huge interview for Charles Hoskinson. Or maybe for me. Call me Joe. Another huge development that will benefit from the Cardano smart contract launch is a new chain-agnostic DEX that has zero slippage. Swaps is a project that this channel is investing in because we see massive potential. Swaps is a Binance Smart Chain, Tron, and Velas-based DEX that can trade between many other blockchains. Slippage takes a massive bite out of your gains, and the more money you trade, the worse it gets. With swaps, slippage will become a relic of the crypto industry. Their IDO is the next epic launch to come out of the legendary BSC Pad and Tron Pad family. Here are some of the jaw-dropping stats on their last few projects. BSC Pad, 372x. Tron Pad, 240x. BSC View, 92x. And Cross Wallet, in 80x. And remember, most of these numbers happen when the market was on a strong downtrend. If you want to see some of those big green candles on charts, couldn't find a better launch than the one that's being incubated by Bluezilla and the BSC Pad and Tron Pad teams. So what do you need to know about swaps? Well, the main thing is that swaps puts 100% of your gains in your wallet, where they belong. Swaps does that by connecting buyers and sellers for completely decentralized and anonymous transactions. It uses distributed hash tables, real-time price feeds, and blockchain-agnostic on-chain settlement to basically do for decentralized trading what BitTorrent does for file sharing and exchanges. Apart from always finding the best rates, Swaps automatically detects common malicious code patterns and regular user error. This involves meticulous, cutting-edge testing to wipe out human error entirely. This means that on Swaps, you're always protected, even from the most dangerous person you know, yourself. It's so user-friendly, it turns newbies who've barely figured out how to change the network on MetaMask into seasoned pros who never lose any of their gains to slippage. With no KYC, Swaps delivers true anonymity. To add the cherry on top, this ultra-optimized exchange also consumes way less gas than other DEXs like 1inch or 0x. Swaps is the ultimate zero slippage DEX that will create a new paradigm for decentralized exchanges. With Swaps, it doesn't matter if you're a whale or a small investor. You always keep 100% of your gains. It's pure DeFi, the way that it was meant to be. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.